Hi, my name's Lucinda. Oh, I get it. Hi, my name's Lucinda, and I'm coming to you live from Body Studios. I'm looking forward to a really great show today. I will be moving from this platform to another. I'll discuss more of that a little bit later. I really am enjoying myself getting back into the swing of things. There's so much going on here for me and for everybody else. I have developed this beautiful program of transformation, and it's stuff that I've done in how I've healed and come to do like the inner child work, and it's like my take on it. And in that aspect, what I've learned is that the reason, like part of it is that it feels like it returns is because maybe we're not processing it in a certain aspect. Maybe we're only processing it emotionally. We're not processing it mentally. And what happens is that we have a tendency to feel that we're being punished by getting the lesson again. And really what it is that we're going through it again, but in a different way. And so we're processing that out. So this program that I've developed has a lot to do with shadow work. It is about learning like who you are, creating your sovereignty, making sure that you are a parent in your life. You know what I mean? That you are obvious in your life, that you're not on the outskirts of your life, that you get to go ahead and really participate, take up space, speak your mind, know who you are, develop your belief system around your exploration and experience. Anyway, so I'm really excited about the program that I did. It's going to be $888, but it's 3 months of solid work. So if you're not willing to do the work, don't say, "Oh, I wish I could do that." You're not ready. I'm okay with that. Don't don't feel bad. Just know that you have other work to do before you can get to that point where you're ready to do this. Some people call it the great work. All right? And in that aspect, what it does is it clears karmic debt, ancestral trauma, it opens up your pathways, it connects you with your soul purpose. It just does a lot. So for me, I was ready to commit myself 100% toward where I wanted to go. And it isn't for the weak, for sure, because I am encouraging you during the program in sacred space to allow your emotions to process, for you to feel heard by other individuals, because it's a community that I'm creating to where for 3 months you're with these individuals and every day you send love to one another, things like that. So if you're down, you can go ahead and check it out on the botistudios.com site. And oh, yes, so cool. All right. So the botistudios.com site, you'd look up sessions and then you'll pick me. And then when you pick me, you'll see the course that's listed there. The course doesn't have a name yet. Everything that you see there is what's going to take place, but there's so much more to it. I'm going to leave it posted up there for maybe another week. And then after maybe this particular way that I've written it, okay, I'm going to leave it up there for maybe another week. This is for people who are concerned that they're pulled to it, but they don't know why. So everything's up there, all right, for you. And then you decide. And then what I'll do after that is I'm going to modify it. I'm going to give it the name. It will be a beta program. So it's our first round. It will basically write itself, which is really cool for me. But what's cool for you is that when I have it finished after this 3-month period and I release it, that program will be 4,800. So you guys could get a bargain of a lifetime, which is really kind of cool. So what it includes is like weekly calls that are 90 minutes, but they come with a train station clearing process, heart brain coherence, breakout rooms, all kinds of stuff like that. Lots of healing and a channeled message every single week. All right, at that meeting. Then you also get like 4 readings. You get one when you come in. They're all voice notes that get sent directly to you, very individual. The first one tells you what your initial focus is for the first like 30 days or the first month. And then the next 3 are 30, 60, 90 days. And they tell you what your processes are, how you can create opportunity, and whatever your focus is. Because it's not only the program that's the focus, you're the focus. So when you decide to do it and you say that you want to do it, you decide what it is that you want to bring in, and that's what we bring in. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'm going to help you do it. I'm going to put you in alignment where you can receive that which you desire. And so that's kind of like what it is. Okay. Not a manifesting program. It is a transformational program. So I'm just telling you, that's how it's going to roll. All right. So enough of that. I'm all done with that commercial. Super happy that people have joined us. It's time to get on the road. Okay. So if you have like any kind of resistance, I have something for you. It's called a shadow work kit, and we sell it in the store. You can push any of our view shop buttons on Instagram or Facebook. You can go directly to thebodyshop.com and shop there. You could purchase everywhere. It's super easy. But this one was developed because I was being asked an awful lot of questions about how to do shadow work. So what I did was everything that I make, that I personally make, I channel. All right. So when the channel comes through, it gives me very specific stones, specific phrases, specific everything. So when I build something, it is divine and guided. All right. I don't know why I had to tell you that, but apparently the channel felt it needed recognition. Okay. Anyway. All right. So now you could do this all by yourself, but it will not have the energy. And I don't care. You're good. So take the idea and run with it. All right. It's such a perfect idea, but I'll just show you what it is that I built. It costs $55. 55 is a good number because fives are kind of conflict oriented. And what happens is that when you double them up, it comes to a 10, which is an amplified 1, which puts you into an initiate energy, a fast start energy. So you're going into conflict and you're going to come out ready to go. And that's what the numbers mean. Okay. All right. So anyway, it is a composition book that you can pick up at any dollar store. All right. Bathed under the moonlight and the sunlight for 30 days and 30 nights. All right. During a specific eclipse period. All right. The next thing, I have a shadow work worksheet that comes in it. It's so cool. All right. Freeze frame. There you go. I'll read it to you. So it has angel aura, Lemurian seed point, amethyst, lapis lazuli, blue kyanite, rose quartz, green fluorite, pyrite, citrine, carnelian, ruby, and black tourmaline. Every day, what you do is you connect directly after the full moon. All right. You connect with the moon, and you do this meditation. You can do any meditation, but you're specifically going through a chakra at a time. So you start with the etheric and you work down to the earth seed, and each stone would represent each chakra. And you would work with that to see what residual energy is left in that chakra from what you released at the full moon. Bam! And that's how you do shadow work. Okay. Has a little Palo Santo stick in it, little baggie, and all the stones are in here. Anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you because the program has a lot of that in it. Okay, a lot of shadow work. Oh, goodness. I'm tired. Are you ready to stop? Who wants a reading? Let's do that. We're doing business readings first, right? So what I'd like for you to do for the business reading is go ahead and put your business questions in, business, money readings. If there's a specific question that you have and I'm drawn to it, I'll go ahead and I'll choose that one. But if you go ahead and let that populate, that would be awesome. All right. So business reading, if you want a business reading, tell me what kind of business it is that you have, or what you're struggling with in your business, so that I can be as of service to you. Money question. If you're asking about money coming in, whoever is like doing that right now, don't write it. Don't write it. Don't write it. That's something, it can't come because you notice it isn't there. So stop doing that. Okay. I'm just saying it's easier. Okay. All right. All right. Anybody doing any business, any money, business, money, looking for direction? Okay, we have Adele looking for direction. I see Lisa is wanting a reading. Lisa, you have a business. Did you want a business reading? Hi, Olivia. Lisbeth. Lisbeth, I'm so happy you loved your reading last week. Really happy about that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that it was spot on. I appreciate that. That's great. Oh, Oh, okay. All right. Good question. Good question. Okay. So as I'm looking through the comments that I have access to that are over here on my right. So excuse me just for a moment. Just going through to see how I can maybe tie everything. Yes, everyone needs positive thoughts in all of the areas that are being hurt. Okay, so that looks like the two business aspects. So looking for direction. So specific direction. It feels like that's like the energy of the thread, right? So the energy of the thread is suggesting that there's two people wanting the same direction. I'm going to be specific with Lisa, and then I think that we'll pull an extra card for the other. So let's see. So we have Olivia. All right. What does Olivia say? I'm going to do Lisa's. I'm just trying to gather information. Okay. Looking to start a business, plants and seasonal items, but also homemade oils and, oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now keep your business questions in mind. We're going to focus on Lisa's. All right. So bring Lisa's back up. Okay. Perfect. Now, everybody who has a business question, keep in mind that this reading is going to have the same energy by which you're asking. Okay. The idea is to be open to the inspiration that comes from this energetic exchange. All right. So that way, when you do receive recognitions and tidbits, you can gather them up like little, like pieces of bread to show you the way. All right. Before the birds get there, hopefully. All right. So here we go. Okay. What do you see in my future as far as making an income? Oh, I see you making an income. Next. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. Oh, but good income. Uh, well, there's no reason. It's a story. Okay, Lisa. So that's the first thing that I'm going to talk to you about. If you guys are telling yourself this same story about, I can't make money in that profession, you will not make money in that profession. That it just won't work that way. The reason it doesn't work that way is because you're living the story you're telling. Okay. So if you're telling a very limiting story, then your life is filled with limitation and it may feel very constricted, even though you're in abundance. Okay. And abundance isn't objects, but abundance is a feeling in a heart brain connection. When you come into that connection, what happens is that you go into satisfaction. Then anything is possible. All right. So if you want to make a good income, it depends on what line of work you would like to go into. You said you want to do some healing. Okay. So how much time and effort are you willing to invest in your education to bring forward a healing modality that is regulated and widely accepted? Because that will get you the money that you're asking about. Okay. And if that is the case and you're willing to do that, then psychology is definitely open to you because you have such a kind heart and because you're open and willing to help others. You have stuff that you're working through already. Going to the classes would be a bonus in and of itself because it would show you what it is that you need to work on and then help you work through it. So the benefits of doing the education would be tantamount to your happiness as it is right now, allowing you to pick a future of your choice and design that you would like, but it's going to come with investment of time and money. So what are you willing to do? Now, if you start out and you say, I have no money, I can't do that. Look at the miracle that just happened. All right. Just relax. Okay. Relax. The investment that you're really making is in you. You. Okay. So let's pull a couple cards for you to give you a little bit of direction. All right. So I'm feeling everyone come into this couple of cards as well. You can read them as you would like. I'll give them a general reading after, but first we're going to be specific to Lisa. There's one. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Okay. All right. Okay, Lisa. I got two cards that came out. The first one is just magnificent. And then I also have, I'm using two different decks today because I like them a lot. So the first one I'm using is my Mystic Mondays because Mondays are all about going back to work. And then Money and the Law of Attraction. Okay, I like that. That's another good deck. And so what I'm going to do is that one is like things to watch out for, heads up, things like that. This money, this law of attraction deck. That's why we're pulling it out for you. Okay. Now, I got two cards. The first card that I got, you're in the middle of a life lesson. Okay. And that means that you need to go ahead and make a choice, a commitment to you. If you can't make a commitment to you, then everything that you talk about is just that, talk. So direct. You need to go ahead and invest in you, because if you don't invest in you, why should anyone else? That's really what it comes down to. So you are an awesome person. You're helping people all the time, but now it's time to turn it back toward you because you're deserving, you're worthy, and you're enough. Boy, that was a lot. Okay, here. So here's the lesson, the life lesson that you're in. The life lesson that you're in is the World card. So that means you're in completion. That's why whatever you're doing right now is not answering your heart space. It's not helping you. It's not helping you, right? Well, very little physically. Well, all right. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make money, Lisa, without having to do a lot of things physically. No, you're creating blocks. You're never hitting blocks. Okay. So, and the second card that came out was give it a rest. So this is the Four of Swords. All right. So give it a rest. So that tells me that what you need to do is you need to go into meditation with that question. What is it that I want to do with my life? How is it that I want to make money? One of the big things that you need to decide is you need to decide what your level of comfort is, what your dollar value comfort is, your personal money dollar value, right? That you need to have access to 100% of the time. See what I mean? So whatever that dollar value is that will create calm and allow you to feel comfortable, right? And it could be an obscure number. It could be $100 in your wallet. It could be $21,000 in your bank account. It could be whatever, but it needs to be something that you feel is attainable. So if you say, I want $1 million, okay, great. How are you testing on that? Right? Is it, I'm maybe, maybe 900,000, 7, 4, okay, get where you need to be in your level of comfort, not a make do, just enough amount. All right. You need to find out what your level of comfort is with that dollar. All right. Then go into the meditation and ask the question, show me what you have for me in my future. All right. So what you're going through right now in your completion is trust. You need to start trusting the circumstances. I'm going to read your other card right here. All right, ready? You are meant to live. I'm going to have to turn my timer off on my phone. Okay. So you're meant to live an expansive, exhilarating, good feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body in this time space reality. You were born knowing that you are a powerful being, that you are good, that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like itself unto itself, is the basis of the universe, and you knew it would serve you well, and so it has. Here is your mantra: I am the attractor of my every experience. Aren't those great cards? I love them. I wish you many blessings. Go to school, invest in yourself. I think that you could do that. I think it would be worth it for you. It would be an example. It would be an example for you, for your kids. It would be really good. You're you just, I think that's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right. Here we go. You're welcome. You know, I remember now why I don't do these very often. Okay, so just a quick note. All right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go right into the romance reading because I'm going to shorten the time. All right. Because I'm getting fatigued. I get fatigued when I have to listen to people argue for their limitations. So I'm just giving you a reading. You do it whatever you want. I don't care no more. Okay. Now I'm invested. So who's our love reading? Anybody need a love reading? Oh my gosh. Okay. So to tie up those cards that came through for everybody for the business reading, as we look for somebody who's looking for a love reading, I wanted to let you know that meditation is your key right at the moment. And the reason that you're blocked is because you're putting things in front of you. Like, I can't do this because I need this. So whatever the need this is, look to do that first. All right. And then that eliminates, I can't do this before I get that. All right. That's one. The next is put yourself in alignment to receive what you desire. If you're pushing it and pulling it at the same time, you're in the middle and it's not going to get to you. Okay? And in the sense of completion, it means that this isn't the first time that you have asked this question. So it'd be a good idea to search yourself to find out what happened the last time that you did. Okay? Find out the practices that you used, because it's all about change. The reason that we come to these plateaus is because the way that we're doing things no longer work. Okay? So whatever you're doing isn't working. You need to do something different. That's what needs to take place. Change is key to change. If you're doing the same thing repeatedly, you're not going to experience change because you're in the same thing. It's the same as telling a story about anything. Let's say, like, I do it. So I'm not above it. I'm like super, I just want, when I experience it and I'm free of it, it's so good. It's ridiculous. So I want to share that with people. And I can't say it enough because when I do experience it, which is more often than not now, okay, it's such a beautiful experience that I would be recalcitrant in not sharing it with you. So part of it is understanding that there's divine timing. There's divine timing, and all of us are asking from the same location. Okay? The same location, the same energy field. That's what I mean. So, in that same energy field, there's a law of correspondence, a law of polarity, a law of rhythm, the oneness. All of it means is that there's a rearrangement of energy all the time through focus and intention. So, if you could focus in the direction that you would like to be and not worry about what's in between. It would make it easier for you as you come to things to recognize them as part of the path. And those are those little crumbs and tidbits that you pick up. When you heal, when you hear, feel, see a resistance, it's telling you that you need to investigate something that is either ambient, you, or the circumstance, or another individual. But resistance is telling you in your makeup and in your energy to slow down, to allow. There's something that you've skimmed over that needs a deeper look. Okay? When we constantly tell a story of lack, all right? Okay, I'm bringing everybody into this entrainment on this thread. Okay, so when we experience a story of lack, see how it feels heavy here? It puts heavy thoughts, heavy burdens, heavy sorrow, fear, and you start to experience more deeply, because your focus is in that energy, all of your aches and pains. Do you understand? Whereas if you were to focus in the direction of freedom, happiness, gratitude, let's pull gratitude in, okay? Let's pull in divine grace. Let's pull in compassion, freedom, love, kindness, worth. Okay, so that righted the situation slightly, but because we're holding on to that story like this, with clenched hands, we're holding on to that story collectively in this thread, okay, of lack. You guys are right there. You're just like this right now. You're like, but what if I let go? What if you let go? Let the fuck go. Let go. Let go right now. Just go like this. Allow all that energy of thought, all that energy of emotion, everything that just processed through all of that communication to transmute, to change, to mute, to mutate into little white butterflies of unconditional love, swirling around you, removing all of that dense energy, that old story, feeling like you can start to breathe, feeling all of it come out of your body. Ooh, right? Allow it to continue to come out. Don't put anything back in it yet. Let it get clear. Let it get clear. You deserve clarity. Allow yourself to receive that clarity. All right? And we're almost at how you view things. So let's broaden the scape by which you view and manifest. Let's bring in more possibility. Oh, your head feels like it's going to explode. Okay, let's just go ahead and take the rest of that off. Okay? It's energy. It's energy. Decide what you want to talk about to yourself. Decide. And make it a good decision. The story that you tell yourself is the story you live. You know, my life's magical. I have so much fun. I make more than enough money. I have friends. I go out to dinner. I have a business that's really cool. I just did like the shop online. Like miracles are happening around me that are crazy miracles. And every time these miracles happen, I count them as part of the divine desire blessings that I asked for. I use them as recognition for what's to come, for what I want, for those other things, because I've never stopped asking in my whole life. None of us have. So the idea is to ask for what you want, not for what you don't want. And that's easier. That's the hack. Wow. And I think I'll just drop the mic. Bam. I love you guys. I love you very much. I know that today was a good day. I know that you guys are going to come back out of this beautiful trance awake with clarity and now the ability to make decisions. Go into a meditation, ask some questions, write down what you get, follow through, listen to inspiration, put one foot in front of the other. Don't sit there waiting for something to happen to you. Do something for you. I love you guys. Okay, so I'm going to come back one more time. That's going to be next Wednesday. And then after that, I'll be moving to only Twitch live, and then I'll be moving to YouTube live, both simultaneous. So you can go on YouTube and watch live and make comments, and that'll be fun. It'll be the same format. It's just not going to be Facebook. That's all. Okay. And I'll make an announcement if it happens before then. Okay. My plan is to go live on Twitch and YouTube next Wednesday. So if I happen to come into Facebook, it will be a miracle. I love you guys. Have a great day.